Hi, my name is Patrick and this video is for telling you about the Quant syllabus, NMAT Quant syllabus. So for those who are writing the NMAT, just a fair idea as to what the syllabus is all about. Most of the things is common. As a matter of fact, most of the things are common and covered in the CAT, but there are a few differences. Let's look at it. We do train students for MBA Entrance. We've been running the class for more than 23 years. So if you look at NMAT Quant section, there's 52 minutes and 36 questions, almost 1.5 minutes per question. No negative mark, so you tend to attempt all the questions. Need to go fast to complete the paper. There is data interpretation, which is 4 questions, 2 sets, 8 questions of data interpretation. So from this 36 questions, there will be 8 questions of data interpretation, and there's called data sufficiency, which is 4 questions. So 12 questions of this, remaining 24 questions of mathematics. There's no geometry. I mean, if I look at main difference between CAT and NMAT Quant is that there is no geometry in Quant. So that means even if you leave geometry, it doesn't affect in the NMAT section. So what are the topics? So broadly, if you look at topics, arithmetic, algebra, number theory, modern maths, DI. Notice, I mean, I'll come to the details of each. So you know which topics you need to cover as far as NMAT is concerned. So if you look at arithmetic, average allocation could be one area. Percentage, profit, loss, discount and interest, work and time per distance, and ratio, proportion, partnership. These are the main topics as far as arithmetic are concerned. Need to cover these topics. Becomes important. These are actually important for all exams. Arithmetic is supposed to be covered, and these are topics you need to aim for. If you look at algebra, you have linear equation, quadratic equation, inequalities, what normally comes in the CAT and other functions, yes. But this will not be very complicated function. It is a simpler version of it. Logarithms also will be simple questions, not as complicated maybe as CAT. Progression, surds and indices, and questions and absolute value. So these are the areas of algebra that you can work. Okay, as far as so you have absolute values and equation with absolute and x and equation on that. So you can use that. Number theory, HCF, LCM, factors and multiples, divisibility there, remainder, last digits, calculating last 2 digits. Okay. And fractions and decimals. Again, these are the areas which you can look at for number theory as such. So fraction decimals are not very common in CAT, but do come in NMAT in some cases. So yes, you need to look at some topics which, if you want to focus on NMAT, you need to cover those particular topics as far as NMAT is concerned. Modern maths, there is set theory, permutation, combination, probability, similar to CAT. And DI, they're not complicated DI like a CAT, but it's simple table, line chart, bar chart, pie chart. You may have calculation intensive questions, but yes, it will not take too much time to understand the question. Okay, so these are the basic broad areas as far as mathematics is concerned. If you look at these topics and focus on these areas to cover, I think you should be able to cover the syllabus. So look at these areas, and if you're preparing for NMAT, as and when you prepare, focus, identify which areas are the strong area, which areas are the weak area among these, and accordingly plan your strategy for the paper. Thank you.